Hello there guys, what's going on? It's Tico here, and I'm bringing you guys this video because as I did that video yesterday for the King of Budokai for deciding to, a lot of people were asking me about the infinite combo and how the idea works for doing infinite combos. Somebody specifically asked me why whenever he does the combos, he repeats the same combo string in the same combo, why does it launch the enemy into the air? So for example, what he means is this. For example, let's do with Goku a simple cancel such as a KKKK, and it's this one right here. If you repeat the same combo twice in the same string, it's gonna launch the enemy into the air. Like this. See? So the enemy goes actually a little bit higher, and then if you continue, of course, if you continue with the KKKK faster, it's gonna go ahead and do an infinite. But the thing we're trying to do here is trying to keep the enemy from actually being launched into the air. So now I will go ahead and explain to you guys in detail exactly how this works and how it translates to actually doing combos. So I'm not really familiar with doing the infinite ground combos in Budokai 3. I mainly do them whenever I was playing Infinite World. And with Budokai 3 I really don't have much practice doing them, but I mean it's essentially the same thing. So for the first explanation is, the combos, as you guys can see, the string repeats itself in the ground. So for example, the 4 square triangle is this one. If we repeat the same combo string in the ground, it's going to do the exact same thing. Now here's what the key difference is between the two. The first hit of this is forward square triangle, right? So the first hit is the forward square. The first hit of this one right here, for example, let's go Super Saiyan 3. The first hit of this one right here is forward square as well. So it's forward square, triangle, circle, and that does that combo string right there. Right there, right? You guys can see, right? So both of them start with forward square. So this one starts with forward square, and the other one starts with forward square. So if we do both of those ones in the same combo like this, for example, it's going to launch the enemy into the air because both of the combo strings start with the exact same hit. Anything that carries over with the exact same attack motion, attack animation, anything that carries with the exact same hit string, the button inputs, is going to carry over and count as being the same. But now here's the key difference. Now as you guys can see, the first hit, it's the square, right? And whenever you do forward square, triangle, all 3 hits connect. Forward square, triangle, all 3 hits connect. As you guys can see that. Now if we do it a little bit further away, like this, like from this distance, I believe. Right, still too close. Let's say from this distance. You see, it only does 2 hits instead of 3 because the first punch doesn't connect. Now here's the key part. So you do it from this distance, the first one doesn't connect, right? So let's do this. So now both of the strings work in the same combo because the first one from the other one did not connect. So the first square from the first hit, in the first forward square, triangle, the first square did not connect. So it does not count towards a forward square, triangle, circle for later. So both of them can be done because the first one was not actually, it did not actually hit the opponent. Now that's a very big kick difference. But for the same reason though, I mean if we do it from this distance, we do the forward square, triangle, then we try to do the forward square, triangle again. It's still going to launch the enemy in the air because the combo strings are still the same. Even though the first square didn't hit, the 2 triangles did hit, and they were the exact same thing. Now here's another thing where it actually matters. Where actually, this is as simple as the explanation can get in very detail. So bear with me. Another thing that a lot of people don't notice is that in this game you can go airborne. A lot of people, whenever they did reviews of this game, they said you can't fly. But anytime you want, you can go airborne. You can dash back forward, like dash back this, dash back, or you can dash into the air diagonally by clicking both these buttons right here, like both these, the diagonal back, like this, diagonal going up. Or you can do it on your analog controller. So you can just click like this, back and hold it. Diagonal back and hold it like this, going up. You just tap both of these or tap this like this distance like this. So you just hold it diagonally going back up this way, like whichever way you're looking in the screen. So pretty much that's what makes you go airborne. Now here's the funny thing. Any hits that you do while you're airborne do not count towards the hit that you do while you're in the ground. For example, I'm gonna dash back slightly into the air, and then I will do the forward square, triangle, and then I will repeat it again in the ground. Alright, that was a little bit too much. Let's Let's go out like this. You see? Both of them connected, because when I did it in the air, the hits do not count. I did forward square, the first square did not connect, of course. So here's what we're gonna do. The first square in the air did not connect, right? The first square in the air did not connect. So that's a good thing. That's very good. So the first square in the air did not connect. So when we do it like this, the first square did not connect, so we can do the forward square to a square all the way. Like this. I'm doing it wrong. Go back into the air, dude. For some reason it's dashing back, I don't know. So as you guys can see, it's like the same thing because the first square did not connect. But anything you do in the air, you can essentially do it in the ground. So if we do this again, so pretty much what happens is anything you do in the air and anything you do in the ground do not count towards each other. Now here's a trick to doing infinite combos, to actually doing them inside a combo. As you guys can see, I'm doing it in a standing position. Now let me go ahead and reset. Now, the trick is whenever you cancel, normally what you're using is this side of the controller. You use the X, the guard, everything here. The trick is that you got to use this side of the controller. Now we know exactly how to do diagonal. To dash back is like this. You click back twice and you hold it. If you want to dash back into the air, diagonally into the air, then you click back and up at the same time, diagonal, and twice and you hold it. So you go like this. Or you can do it with this, the analog controller. You tap it like this, and you'll go into the air. Now, the trick to doing it inside the combo is, for example, I'm gonna do it in a very simple one that we've been using for now. It's a forward square, triangle, triangle. Do forward square, triangle, triangle. Normally, what you do is to do forward square, triangle, triangle, hold down the triangle, click the guard while still holding down the triangle, then you cancel it and let go. Now, what you gotta do is you gotta click forward square, triangle, triangle, and at the same time as you're clicking that, you gotta click back on the D-pad on the other side of the controller, on the left side of the controller, and hold it. So what we do is do forward square, triangle, triangle. As soon as we're done clicking the forward, we click back twice and hold it while you're still doing everything else here. While you're still doing, so you do forward square, then you do back here, and you hold it. Then you do triangle, triangle. So you still got to do both things at the same time. So you're doing forward square, then triangle, triangle at the same time as you're doing back here and holding it down. And then you still do hold down the triangle, you cancel, and while still holding this down, it's going to dash back. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean right now. You see what I mean? As soon as I canceled it out, since I'm holding this down, I did this while I was doing all this clicking over here. While I was doing the forward square, triangle, triangle, I already in mid combo. While I was clicking those buttons, I had already done this back twice and held it down. So as soon as you cancel out as soon as you do the cancel animation, it's going to do the next thing that you have input for it, which is you holding down the back. So if you do like this, if we do it with triangle, triangle, triangle is going to be the same. So see, I'm clicking triangle, triangle, triangle. I'll show you guys. You see? I'm gonna go forward a little bit. The camera doesn't let me. The screen doesn't let me. See, like that. Now the forward square will be the exact same thing. You see? I'm holding it back. Now that is for doing like a backdash. It's a regular backdash. Now revert backdash is the one where you do it into the air. That's the diagonal. Now that's a little bit different. The difference is that instead of clicking back and holding it, you gotta click diagonal back and hold it. So you gotta click the back and up at the same time, like this, like chook, like both times, and hold it down. Now keep in mind, this is the simplest explanation and the best detail that you guys can see exactly how it's done. Now you do that in the mid combo, and it's going to dash back into the air. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do forward square, triangle, triangle, and click diagonal back like this, diagonal into the air like this 2 times while doing the forward square, triangle, triangle, cancel, and hold that down. Hold down the diagonal back like this, and it's going to dash back into the air, as you guys will see now. You see? He dashes back into the air as soon as I finish the cancel animation. So this is where it matters. This is where the infinite combos work. So when you do a cancel like this, a forward square, triangle, triangle, as soon as you do the triangle, as soon as you cancel, you do that diagonal back, diagonal dash. You're already holding it down, so it dashes back into the air. As soon as you're a little bit of a distance away, and you're already airborne, then you stop doing it and you do a forward square, triangle, triangle again. You see? I dashed back slightly into the air, I let it go, and I did the forward square, triangle, triangle again. Right there. Oh, this is another thing. You gotta be careful, and this is what I'm saying, that I haven't really practiced that much Budokai 3 because I do this mostly in Infinite World. You gotta watch out because if you hold it down too long, the enemy is gonna go further away. For this reason, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys with a different character that I haven't been doing it much with. I'm gonna do it with Broly. Broly is a little bit different because Broly has more reach. That means with Broly, for your combos to work and for him to count that you're in the air, like you're airborne, you gotta do it while he's a little bit further away. Since he's a bigger character, he has more reach. So you gotta dash back a little bit more. That way his kicks actually connect. Because if you do it too close, like with Goku, then it's not going to work. So let's go ahead and transform. So for example, let's do the forward square, triangle, triangle with Broly. Which is, you guys can see right there, right? This one doesn't have a lot of range because Broly hits pretty much with his knee. So this one, when you dash back, when you click the dash back like this, diagonal and hold it, you don't need to do it at much distance. You know, just a little bit, like that much, pretty much. All right, yeah, let's see if I can do it real quick. Like I said, I haven't had much practice with these Budokai 3 characters doing this. Come on. All right, too close. Too close here. Too close here. Too close here. There we go. That's the right distance. This is what I was trying to tell you. Broly's a bigger character, so you need to dash back even further for it to work because he's a bigger character. So whenever you dash back, his feet are still going to be in the ground, and he's still going to be within reach to where all the hits are going to connect and count as if they were in the ground. Since he's a bigger character, he has more reach. You need to dash back a little bit further away. That way, it will connect. It will connect and count as you're doing the hits airborne and not in the ground. Now, the idea to doing infinite ground combos is doing that exact same thing for every combo string that you can do in the combo. That means doing it for every single cancel that has enough time at the end to be able to repeat it again in the air. So any cancel, like for example the KKKK, you have to do the KKKK twice. The forward square, triangle, triangle, you have to do that one twice. One in the ground, one in the air. One in the ground, one airborne. The KKK, one in the ground, one airborne. So we have to do one twice. One in the ground and one airborne for every single cancel, every single combo that you can do two of, because it gives you enough time in the time frame in the animation of cancel to be able to perform another one. For example, let's do another example real quick. So like I said, I haven't had much practice in Budokai 3. If I was playing Infinite World, I don't have it on PS2 anymore. You have to play it on PC, and on PC lags. I'll be able to show you with some characters in Infinite World that as far as Broly is concerned in this game, his dash back for his KKKK like this is really weird, because if you notice like this, you see how much reach he has. So you need to dash back like this much of a distance with Broly to be able to connect it with the KKKK. So let's do it real quick. Alright. And here's another thing. Another thing about Budokai 3, I guess I just forgot this to mention. Whenever you do combo strings like this, for example, you gotta make sure not to click the back too early. Because for example, this combo string for Broly has a KK right there in the middle, has a KK back K in the middle. So if you click the back too early, it's going to do something different that you don't want it to. See, like this. If you click it too early, it's going to do that. So you gotta wait until the very last moment to click the back and hold it. The back diagonal and hold it. So you gotta do it like this. Alright, come on. I did it too early. I'm speaking about things I'm doing myself. Yeah, because you see right there, you gotta dash back like a whole lot. Like a whole, pretty much like the size of Goku for it to work. There I go, I did it too early again. And I did it too far back. I did it too far back again. And I did it too early. Alright, like I said, I haven't had much practice with the Budokai 3 characters doing this, but that's essentially the idea. And I mean, hopefully that kind of explains how you do it. I know the title says the easiest, most simple explanation, but I mean, I guess it's just because I'm just a person that likes to go into detail on things. But that's essentially the way you do it. You gotta be able to click everything on this side at the same time as you're doing everything on this side. You gotta be able to click the diagonal at the same time as you're doing everything on this side. Anything that you do while you're airborne does not count towards anything you do while you're in the ground. So if you're able to dash back into the air, revert dash back into the air, after every single cancel and repeat the same combo string, then you should be good. One of the easiest characters to learn that with in this game is Kid Buu. He's probably the easiest character to do the revert backslash with and do infinite combos, infinite ground combos, just because his combos are really easy to do. There always are in every single game for some reason. Leave me your comments below. Let me know if this was helpful to anybody out there, and I guess I'll catch you guys later. Adios.